Tito, if you want to take these, if anybody has, I think the biggest thing. So it's like, what doesn't get you on the bus morning of camp? First up, we'll talk medications. So if anybody, their student has medications, this is the form if you've not filled that out. So this is not talking medications of Tylenol, ibuprofen, over the counter. Those things are not counting towards this. I'm talking about prescriptions that are prescribed from a doctor that have a bottle with them, okay? So those are the prescriptions that I'm speaking of. So that will hinder you, and I say hinder you because the parent has to be there in order to give those prescriptions, okay? So the parent has to be there because you're the ones dropping them off. So it's important that when you drop them off, you only bring the supply for that week. And if it's medicine that is going that they will need to take on the bus ride there, we will talk about how we go about that day. But what happens with our medications? We take it seriously. We don't want anybody taking medications from anybody else. All of the things that can go wrong, we know that they will. So with the medication piece, we take them all, we check them in, they go into a bag, we lock the bag, that bag stays locked until we get to Indiana. The people that have the key are the ones who are the doctors and the nurses that will be on site throughout the entire week. So we'll have a couple different medical teams with doctors and nurses that will be traveling with us, that will be there, and if anything goes wrong, we have those things. Second thing is a POA. So if you've not had that filled out yet, I have plenty of copies up here, but you can also connect with Tito. I want to talk about that just for a second because it seems to worry a lot of people. I want you to know that, yes.
Before you go on past all the medications, I know you said talk about it on one second, but I've talked to the nurse up there.
Yeah.
And it's about insulin.
Okay.
And so, we'll have it packed separate that's cooled that you can lock up, but then he'll have to all the time have it on him.
Yes.
That's what we're saying. But I talked to the nurse about it. I just want to make sure there's not going to be nothing funny else we got to worry about.
We are good on that. Yes. Right. We'll be able to travel up with it and it'll be just fine. Yeah. And we'll have a nurse traveling with us. So that morning riding up, she'll be with us. So it's like any questions you have or want to speak to them about. Her name's Sinitra, and so she'll be there. She's great, and we'll be riding them. So if you guys even want to connect, I can get you her number ahead of time so that you guys can talk about that. And then, great question. Thank you for saying that. Any other questions on medication?
Claritin and stuff like that. Like he takes
anything over the counter.
I read something that they were going to have some of that there. But
they will have that there.
So do I need to send him his own Claritin, or do they want to give him what they have there? Does that make sense?
It does make sense. Do you trust your child?
Oh yeah, he can. I mean, you're going to see by his eyes if he's taking Claritin or not. When they get,
that's the biggest thing. As long as Claritin is Claritin. As long as they're not giving it to other people or they're taking more than they're supposed to.
Okay.
That's our biggest thing within that policy.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any other questions on medication? Sorry, I pushed past that. POA. Why that's important is you're going to be 4 hours away. But I want to take all of that and say you're the first person that we're on the phone with. As you read the POA, you'll recognize Tito's name's not on there. Tito's doesn't work for Southeast. I do. So all the names that are on there are the leads at our campuses. So if something were to happen to your child, Tito's with me. And we're on the phone with you as we're going to the hospital. You're going to be the only one that communicates with the doctor and me and Tito having this conversation of if worst case scenario, this is why the POA matters, is that the doctors aren't the ones that decide anything. It's actually you. We are essentially your bridge to the doctor. We don't do anything. So even though it's a power of attorney, we don't do anything. Except communicate on your behalf. And you'd be on speaker, you'd be on the phone. All of that takes that away. It's almost as if you are there as you're traveling up. So you get all the information, everything that you need. Nothing's withheld from you. It is about you and your child. So that's the biggest thing about the POA and why we sign it. It really is to protect you and your child for the worst case scenario. Because 4 hours away is 4 hours away. And that's incredibly scary. I don't think I understood that until now. because I have a 13-month-old, and that would be very frightening being that far away, not being able to do anything. So I don't think I was ever in that boat until now. So if you have any questions on POA, raise your hand. If not, great. Next thing is payment. So I know some have had troubles with payment. If you can just connect with me afterwards, if you're having trouble with your portal, connect with me afterwards so I can take your name down and get you the appropriate information that you will need. So payment, if any of you have any questions, please connect with me afterwards. Next thing up is
What does payment do?
Final payment is when we leave. So as your child gets on the bus, it's final payment is when we load up. So we'll have, we take cash, card, whatever that day of. That's the biggest thing. But yeah, that's final payment is when it's due. Next thing up is I just want to talk real quick on leaders and how important leaders are in the training of leaders and the protection of leaders for the sake of your children. So all the ones who are going, so I think Tammy's here, Mark's here. Who's all going from Lakeshore? Raise your hand, leader-wise. Yeah, the ones with their hands raised, those are your leaders. They have also done the training that we've done. That requires background checks. That requires sexual abuse training that's online. It's like 2 hours long, it feels like, with the questionnaire. And we take it seriously. We also have on-site security that will be there that are actual officers out of Louisville that will be with us. And we also have the Indiana University Police that will also be there. So it's like we take safety and we take those concerns very seriously. So along with that, as you will see in this travel guide, the departure is at 8 a.m. Or we want you to arrive at 8 a.m. We're going to leave at 9 a.m. So we want you there at 8 to check in, make sure you have everything. We'll get a label printed. There'll be 2 buses, one for guys, one for girls as we head up. We're in different parts of the campus, so that's why we're split, so that the girls can go to their dorm, guys can go to theirs. So we'll travel up. We'll have a stop midway, and that's in Evansville, Indiana. I don't actually know where that is, but that's what I told is the midway point between us and Bloomington. So Evansville, Indiana is when we'll stop, and then when we arrive back, I love that it says around 11:59. I hope that to be sooner, for the sake of you guys and of course for the sake of the leaders. Students don't mind as much, but leaders and parents mind a whole lot. That's just we know that we are the first bus out, because I don't know how many buses will be there, but we are the first bus out. We've been promised that. So we're the first to load up. We're the first to get on the road after the final day. So it's important, if there is allergies within food, we're going to stop at a place that has like Chick-fil-A and a couple other options. But if you have a food allergy, please go ahead and pack their lunch and make sure that you can they can bring that day of for travel. And then we will have options on the way home if they have a food allergy. And then arriving back, next thing up is if throughout the week of what we'll be talking about, there's a pray for camp. So if you wanted to text 733-733, pray for camp, you can do that to know what we're talking about that week, and what to be praying for your student. On this emergency contact, those are just the Franklin team. So Tito, if you can get your number out there as an emergency contact. I just realized we didn't have your name on there for this.
Quick thing too is, Taylor just made a good point. I know this is high school camp. Most of the stuff he's said so far goes for high school and middle school camp.
Yep.
But I know some of the dates and stuff like this is for high school. We can get you guys a paper with the middle school dates and stuff like that.
Yes.
But all like the medication, the meeting, all that also applies to the middle school camp as well.
Yeah, for middle school camp, we'll get you another paper like this with the appropriate times and dates on there. Tito will send that out to you in an email. Packing list, simple, explanatory of what will be needed. You can see those clothing guidelines, and then that's pretty much it on this sheet. Do you guys have any questions that feel unanswered or you want to know more? or just questions about what we're going to be doing.
I have a middle schooler, so it's a little bit different than the high schoolers. But
Great.
for the middle schoolers, are we sending in, like, is there like a list of things they can buy that they would need cash for and stuff? Or is that like?
Yes, we can get you that. It won't be a ton
Okay.
in comparison to high school because it's actually on a campground.
Okay.
There's activities that will be added, like there's paintball,
Right.
archery.
Oh, I
things
think I
like
signed
that.
up for all of them.
Oh, great. Okay,
I think I already paid for them.
Great.
I think
that would be the
yeah.
only thing you need to pay.
Okay, good. I think I
Yes.
signed up for all. You're right. I was saw
No,
this and I was like, wait.
appreciate the
am I-
Question on that.
So no
Yeah.
concessions.
If, so, go ahead.
Nothing, there's no concessions or anything, like money for concessions?
There is concessions. It is free during the midday. So it's like 2 snacks, like a drink and another snack. But if you wanted to buy more, you can bring cash for that. And I think each one is $1. So,
Okay.
did you have another question on that, Tito?
Yeah, so let's say, I know the middle school registration, I think it has the zip lining, all that stuff. Let's say you get to camp, you didn't register for one of those, but you want to, is that a possibility on site?
Not without a parent doing it online.
Okay.
So you need to do that in advance.
Okay.
Yep.
Is-
Yes.
Sorry, do we still have time to
Yes, for
add
middle school.
online for middle
Yes.
school? Okay.
Yes. You do still have time.
If something happens and they're not able to do an activity, do they schedule something different, or we just kind of like lose it? What happens? Like,
I'm unsure, but I will figure that. Here, let me write that down.
I mean, I'm not gonna be like, I can't believe I paid this much money. You're gonna go zip lining, but you know what I mean. Like, I just didn't know if
No,
they were gonna
I know
be like,
exactly what you're saying.
you know, I don't want to be like, oh, I promised them all these things, and then we're not gonna do it.
He had them.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
And then, do they need money for like offering and stuff too? That should be separate.
Yeah, if they felt willing
Okay,
to.
are they doing that every
Yes.
night? Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, so we gotta bring that first.
Let me write this down real quick. I said right down. I'm
No, I know.
clearly
Yes,
typing it.
right.
Just for clarity's sake. I don't know the last time I've ever written something. That's terrible. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep going. I turned 30 this month, and I'm scared.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, baby.
Thank you.
There's no sympathy.
No, there's not.
Look it up.
Fly me river.
I didn't.
Keep going.
Oh, didn't mean it that way.
Dig that hole for me.
Come on, man. Literally no one cares.
Poor baby. We have no idea.
Do you even have a gray hair?
Oh.
Exactly.
While he's doing that too, so I know somebody asked about concessions. For high school, there is, but I know in the past, like there's, you can bring money for all the merch. There still will be CIY merch
Yep.
there, so you can bring money for merch. But technically, you don't need to bring extra money. There will be meals, all that stuff will be provided. But if they do want to have, I know there's gonna be a night where, everybody's in a room, kind of like hanging out after the. I don't know, that's not right. Hanging out, there's gonna be snacks, food, and stuff like that they can purchase, right? But everything's like $1. Snacks.
Yeah.
And this is for the high school.
Yeah.
So you won't need a lot of extra money. But so what you pay for registration will provide all the meals, transportation, stuff like that. Now, if you want to provide extra money for the merch or for snacks, you guys can do that, but it's not necessary.
Does it need to be cash or?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
We have in previous years sent snacks.
Yeah.
We're still okay to do that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's yeah, because they they get back in the room.
Yeah.
What oh shoot. Oh, do we have a theme? A color theme?
Like middle school thing, you know how they do that.
Like we're all green or
That's
we're all
not Caleb.
blue or whatever.
I will get you that question answered.
For high school, there is a theme. I sent out an email that should have had the themes for each day listed on there. If you didn't get that, just get with me. I'll make sure you have that. For middle school camp, we'll figure that out in a second. But the high school, there is a theme. You don't have to follow it. It is fun when your youth group does it all together and everybody. It's awesome to take a picture and stuff like that. So, awesome to take a picture and stuff, but you don't have to. If you're like, don't stress out like, oh, I can't find this, I can't find that. Don't stress out.
You'll also, like, if you're stressing about that, there'll also be things that we'll give that match the themes. So everybody will be wearing those certain things. Yeah. You got a question?
As far as the
you said the meals and everything's
Mhm.
included. Do they need extra money though, the day of travel for their, when you stop in Evansville or whatever?
Just for lunch. We'll be providing breakfast for them at check-in. So we'll have Chick-fil-A sandwiches and stuff. But yes, when we stop in Evansville, that will be the only time. Question.
But the camp itself only takes cash, right?
Say that one more
The
time.
camp itself, like when he's on campus, or on at the
Middle school camp,
just
yes.
takes cash.
Yes.
Okay.
Any other questions?
What's the rooming like for middle school again?
It's a camp, so I don't know how many of your middle schoolers have been to a camp, but we'll all be together, like with bunks.
I'm guessing if you guys have been to White Mills, something similar to White Mills.
So it's okay for them to bring like a suitcase that's gonna have like room for bedding and stuff too. 'Cause I know sometimes you have to like pack light, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, whatever, but so that he's coming with a big suitcase with bedding
Be
and
great.
clothes.
I know
Oh,
that-
you asked. Go ahead.
Is
No,
tech
no,
allowed?
same thing.
Is what?
Tech.
That's gonna be Tito's question. So we'll let him answer that.
Just sheets, because it's gonna be that, all it needs is sheets,
You can
right?
bring just as
Charlie
Is tech allowed?
tech.
Mhm.
Yes, I always say this goes for both middle school and high school. We allow tech. If we see that that's what you're doing, most of the time we take it up.
Okay.
Simple as that. I know people like to record the sessions and the bands, all that stuff, take pictures with their friends. We allow it. But if like that's what you're doing in free time, like everybody else is out on the lake or swimming, playing, and you're on your phone, we will take it up. So it's just one of those things. We trust you guys until we don't trust you guys.
Got it, Charlie?
And for high school, a sleeping bag is okay if you don't want to bring bedding, sleeping bag, pillow. It is a twin bed, but they're in dorms, and it's 2 people to a room, I think, for guys and girls, and we do have that rooming list made now. So
So the middle school is twin bedding, twin size
Yes.
bedding need? Okay.
Yeah, it's just a bunk.
Just a bunk.
And then, is there, we need to send bug spray and shampoo, or I mean, not shampoo.
shampoo,
I-
yes,
yeah.
please.
Yeah, shampoo. I meant sunscreen. Do we need to send sunscreen and,
Yes.
and bug spray, all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please.
Well, some of them are weird. They want you to use like what their stuff. You know what I mean? It's not like spraying up the whole dorm, kind of thing.
Shampoo, deodorant, all that stuff.
All the good smell stuff.
Look, if he wears the same outfit for the whole day, no Axe.
No
okay.
boys can bring Axe spray.
No Axe spray.
If not, we were gonna limit your sprays.
Any other questions? Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna make sure. We'll know.
Please.
We
Yes.
do. I got promised.
Are there gonna be like certain activities requiring certain amount of clothes or like
Is this for middle school or high school?
Middle school.
Middle school. I would plan. This is what I'm bringing for 2 pairs of clothes each day.
That would be get wet or something
yeah.
dirty.
yeah, are we gonna have like pool or swimming at all?
Yes, there's a lake.
And that's for high school too. Please bring at least 2 packs of clothes a day. I mean, please. It's just,
It's-
Please.
I know people probably don't sweat as much as I do, but by like mid-afternoon, your clothes is drenched. You're walking a lot, it's hot, like it's normally what you're wearing for first service, you're already in different clothes by the night service, so.
Yes, ma'am. You mentioned middle school swimming. Is high school swimming too?
No, the Olympic pool at IU is under repair for the summer. So
Just
there's
need to know if she
swimming
needs a
at high school.
swimsuit or not.
Sorry. That was just
Is this camp ever had any issues with flooding?
no.
Okay, good. Because Mill Creek floods. Cause they're
I'm-
right there. They're right there by that river. So if there's
Yeah.
bad rain or whatever.
No.
Okay.
My last question, somebody asked me back there, for high school, I know all the meals are paid for, but like at least they can go to Chick-fil-A and stuff like that. Is there other food options if they wanted to say, hey, I got money, I wanna go eat Subway on campus? Is that an option?
There is. There is a lot of options on IU. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing for me to say, but yes.
So parents, up to you how much you trust your kids with your card or
Oh, not get my card. No.
I was trying to think if they had like a loaded debit card. They just get it.
I know, it's
good.
funny, I know what to do.
Any other questions? Sure. Sure. I'll answer. My name's Hunter. Yeah.
How long is this meeting?
Matt, where are you? That's a good
That might be-
question. My favorite question.
Does anybody have any questions though?
The last one's probably when y'all get ETA coming back.
Yeah.
You'll send out an email, but hey, we're gonna be here in an hour and a half or something. Maybe.
Yes, we will keep
Email
we will
probably, or what?
email, phone, text, all that stuff. We're gonna have your students text you guys. We're gonna make
Okay.
sure because I want to go home.
Oh, yeah, you gotta sit with,
Yep,
with
you will get an email.
Correct. You can't leave your kids.
He wants
You'll
them
get
gone.
it. But listen, for high school, it's gonna be a little different for middle school. But for high school, we are getting back very late.
What time are you know what for middle school? What time we're getting?
Middle school will get back Sunday morning, so
Oh.
it's the 15th through the 19th. We're able to stay an extra night after everybody else leaves, rather because that middle school would actually get us back at like 2 a.m. and we
Oh,
said
wow.
we said no to that, so
Thank
we're gonna
you.
stay an extra night and get back Sunday morning.
What is the current ETA for high school?
Were you?
Midnight? One?
Yeah, were you out? I
Midnight's
talked about that.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh, 12, 11:59.
Yeah.
11:59.
I'm just kidding. I love you, Tito. I love you, Tito.
Are you 32?
That's not. I'm about to turn 32.
I'm so sorry.
Goodbye, if nobody listen, if nobody has any questions, I really do just want to reiterate about if you have prescribed medicine, please show up. Don't try to carpool because you're not going to be able to get on the bus, and that's just going to make things so much more complicated.
Okay, middle school, I don't know how to, maybe I should talk to y'all about just y'all. But I'm out of town, Mom might not be available, and Kaylee is gonna be staying with Tammy. And Kaylee has medication,
That needs to be prescribed.
yeah.
So would you need power of can you need to have power of attorney? It's a good question.
Yeah, just, we'll make sure she gets on the bus, okay?
Let us-
Sorry, the trip was planned
Yeah,
long.
no, that's a
That's a
perfect
great
question. 'cause that's- yeah.
Sorry, you know, I'm always throwing a wrench in things, so.
Yes, parents, if you can drop the kid off, please drop them off.
Are the parents signing in the medication? Is that what they're doing? Parents are signing in.
Yep.
If parents want to buy merch ahead of time, is still CIY move or CIY mix? If it's not including Southeast stuff.
It will not be ahead of time.
Well, if they wanted to have it sent to their homes.
It's a good question.
I guess you can always order from their app.
Yeah, from the
That's
from
what
the app
I'm
store.
asking.
Yes.
It is the same.
Yeah,
stuff.
it's the same thing. Same theme as CIY.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's just gonna be no app to use at that, like, at all.
No,
I don't
but if
know.
they wanted to order it now as
Yeah.
opposed to buying
Yes. Yes, they can do that.
it at on
But
site.
they'll be able to buy the CIY stuff at
There.
middle school camp.
Yes.
There. Okay.
Yeah. If you have private questions you want to ask me afterwards, good for that. I'm here as long as you guys need me. So, Tito, anything else?
Nope. Thank you guys for trusting us. Thank you guys for showing up. It's gonna be a great week. It's gonna be a fantastic week, and we're excited.
Yep. Leaders, please stay. Thank you. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you.
I got your papers.
I'm sorry.